the bag. Let's talk about the bag, because a lot of y'all got the bag messed up, right? A lot of y'all think y'all got the bag in. You're wrong. You are wrong. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but let me tell you this. The bag has not been secured. What's up, y'all? This your boy, Truly Myron Smothers with TheMindOfMyron.com, and I'm here to do this video I've wanted to do for a long time, right? I've wanted to do this video for a minute because I think it's necessary and I think it's going to help somebody. Graduation. I feel bad that I feel this way, right? I feel bad that I feel bad for y'all who walking across that stage. And I look and I'm just like, they so happy. And I'm happy that you happy, but I know for a lot of y'all, what's about to come, right? I have this saying, graduation is great. Graduating sucks. It's a lot of stuff that comes with graduating, ing, that doesn't come with graduation. Graduation is that moment you've been working hard for, long nights, possible Adderall, possibly blanking, not repeating, possibly study groups with partners you didn't want to work with, possibly repeating classes, possibly professors you didn't even understand but somehow made it through it. My sister, my brother, I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you making it to graduation, walking across that stage. But graduating is a whole different ball game. That shit sucks because the bag is secured. That phrase alone is a misconception, right? Most people feel that when you graduate college, hell, if we want to be honest, we can take it to high school. Because in high school, let's keep it a buck, high school graduation is a lot of people's biggest accomplishment they're going to ever see in their life. And while you work so hard, elementary school, middle school, high school, to get to graduating high school, right? It's such a great moment, but the life after graduating high school is not so great for others. And graduating college is, again, one of the greatest accomplishments you can run across. But life after graduation is not always the best. And I see so many people saying, bag secured, the price just went up. And I just be thinking in my head, no it didn't. Because let's keep it a buck, y'all. Some of us are not prepared as we would like to be when we leave college, right? And partially it's our fault. Partially it's, we gotta take ownership. It's partially our fault, right? We graduated in something for the most part sometimes that just helped us get out of college. Sometimes we just want a degree, right? Let's keep it a buck. Sometimes we just want a degree. To say, Mom, I got this degree, and still don't know what the hell we want to do. Sometimes we didn't do enough internships, right? Sometimes we didn't have the GPA needed in our field to make us qualify for the jobs, right? Sometimes we in the wrong location. Like sometimes you don't have enough experience. I know for a fact that they will say it's an entry-level job on the application and ask for 3 years experience. What the graduating is another ball game. I always say this. People always say, man, I'm ready to get out of college, man. I say, man, what's the rush? What's the rush? Because to me in college, one thing about college, it gives you a break from one thing. Like, y'all complain about class, but at least sometimes class gives you a break from having to go to work. Like if you got classes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, from 9 to 1, you can't work during that time. And working all the time, people, sucks. It's not the funniest thing in the world, man. And a lot of you guys are gonna hit a point where it's kind of hard, man, because we get that degree and we have high expectations for ourselves. Why I don't have the job in my field yet? Why am I getting these rejection emails? Because I worked hard. Why? It's the question. Then you know when you go to the family barbecue, what you doing now, baby? What's going on? You've been staying at maybe you've been staying at your people's house a little too long. Like you just feel that it's not necessarily your fault, but you feel the pressure amongst yourself. Like it can get depressing. And me personally, I can say, man, I was depressed. Like, my close friends might know the extremity of it, but I look at myself as mine, not to boast to brag, but I've been that nigga at least since high school. I started 8th grade year, like, and I mean, not to boast and brag, but I've been a pretty, well, I've always been, the dude on his stuff, popular dude, been on his stuff, everywhere, even in college, all the way to college, had my own TV show, alfalfa, like, on top of the game. But after college, I got a reality check, boy. Like, I was humble. Like, nobody can ever tell me I'm not humble because I was humble. Like, I went 3 years after I graduated college. 3 years. 3 years. Without a full-time job with benefits. After I graduated from college. With honors. Student of the year of my college. Right? Me. That shit ate me up inside because I felt like a failure. Right? I felt like a failure. And you might feel like that too. But you're not. You're not a failure. It's just sometimes we don't necessarily know what we want. Right? Right? We don't necessarily know what we want. Sometimes we're not in the right place. We are staying somewhere where we need to get away from, right? Sometimes we're going down a path which shouldn't have been our path in the first place, right? Sometimes we are hoping and praying for something that we shouldn't be, right? Sometimes we are going down the yellow brick road when we should have got off the yellow brick road a long time ago. Because the yellow brick road was for Dorothy and ain't for you, right? So my situation. I got a job in my field part-time right after college. Excited. Doing great things there. I think I'm starting good. I'm being able to help more, getting involved. I was a production assistant, but I was able to do stuff like showing off my talents. Like one time I got sent out into the field. Just gave me a shot, man. I got the mayor the first time. I got the mayor of Baton Rouge the first time, right? And that was amazing to me. I got the mayor of Baton Rouge, man. Then another interview, boom, did it again. On the rise, I'm making my way. I'm like, man, I know I'm gonna keep putting in this work, and I'm gonna get promoted to reporter or something like that. I know. We got bought out, got a new company, new ownership. Oh, they got shut down. Strictly production assistant, and I got fired from that job in my field that I was good at, that I had just got a raise at. The week before I got fired. I got fired because the nigga ain't like me. He was hating on the young black king, but you be your own people. But I ain't gonna talk about that. That's another video. But I say all that to say that firing was a blessing because while I was good in my job there, right, I knew I necessarily didn't want to work in news, right, and I know exactly to a good point. I know what I want to do, but we know what we're good at. And one thing I was good at is working with kids. I've been working with kids since high school. So while I was at the news station, I was still subbing at the same time. So I just became a full-time sub after I got fired. And lo and behold, I'm a teacher now. Now, do I want to be a teacher forever? No, but I end up working in a field now that it's something I'm passionate about. So it works. And I'm going to get to why that is important. Why that is very important. So a lot of you guys out there feeling down while you're not in your field, I got some advice for you guys. I wrote this article to kind of help me out, right? It's called Dear Graduates on TheMindOfMyron.com. So it's basically talking about like how we feel as graduates, right? Like for those of who, because some of y'all, don't get me wrong, some people get the jobs. Some people get the jobs. Some people get the dream job right away. All that. Some of those dream stories do happen, but for a lot of us, they don't. But don't worry, because it's coming, and I'm gonna tell you why. So there's a couple things. Well, not tell you why, but I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. Number one, be patient, because it's coming. Like, again, I waited 3 years to get benefits. 3 years. It was a struggle, but I got to a point where I was just like, I can't keep letting this stress me out. I know I'm qualified. I know I'm good. It's not me. It's them. They missing out on me. Like, I had to switch it up. They missing out on your boy. Like, they missing out on Myron. Like, sucks for them. So be patient. And number two, don't get discouraged by others. Because what's for you is for you, and what's for them, for them. Just because they in the same age and feel as you, don't mean you need to get discouraged that they got a job and you didn't. Don't. And sometimes I know how it is. Sometimes we know that we better than that person. We feel that deep in our soul. But their job was for them. It wasn't for you. It wasn't for you. So you can't get discouraged by other people's pace, other people's accomplishments. You might be the tortoise. You might be the turtle. They might be the hare. And I want them to finish the race too, but you might finish it at a slower pace, and that's okay. Alright? Number three, what I want you to do, most important, is while you're in this time of waiting, right, to work on your craft repeatedly. For example, I'm a teacher right now full-time, and I love working with my kids. But I ultimately want to be on TV. So what I'm doing, right? I'm talking to you in front of the camera. I edited this video. I'm in front of this green screen right now. You can't tell because I got a background, but I'm in front of this. I got these lights. Like, I'm working on my craft while I am in a place that I'm not necessarily, I don't believe I'm destined to be, right? So I'm still working on my craft. I'm going out and shooting stuff. Like, you need to have a book. You need to be doing the latest research on your field. You need to be doing something that's improving you and your craft. Number three, which is something I struggle with, because you can see I got this belly. While you're working on your craft, work on just your physical body. Like, work on finding your physical and mental peace. Like, get that dream body. If you want that six-pack, leave the Sprite and Coke alone. Though they come in six. You know what I mean. If you want the six-pack, go to the gym. Like, this could be the time where you might, you know what's funny? Like, I feel like when I get to 225 is when that new job coming on TV. Like, and I gotta get there. Like, I got to get there. So it might be guys is preparing you to get yourself mentally and physically ready for something. And until you get to that spot, He's not gonna bless you. So work on your craft and work on yourself. And last but not least, like Millie say, gotta have faith. And have faith, because without faith, you are going to be depressed. It's depressing, man. My friends know, Alon know, Natalie know, probably Tanisha know. They know, like, how depressed I was. Alon don't want anybody, how going through it I was. Like, I just vent to him sometimes, ran throughout the day. Like, I feel like I suck. I feel like I'm letting my mama down. I feel like I'm disappointing my daddy. Like, I hate when, it sucks to disappoint your parents. And I felt that way for a long time. And when I got this teaching job, like, it was just one of the best feelings for me, because it was a true act of God how I got it. And that's another story for another day. But man, you gotta have faith, and you gotta know that if you're working hard on yourself and your craft, man, just keep bettering yourself for that opportunity when it comes. Because graduation is great, but graduating for a lot of us can be sucky, right? But a brighter pasture, a brighter light is coming. But what's the purpose of this what's the purpose of it coming if you're not ready for it? All this time you waiting, and you're not working and prepared for it. And this is my last thing I'm gonna tell you, and then I'm gonna get out of here. It's a long video. Get a goddamn job. I don't care what your degree say. Mother effer, if you don't take your ass to the mall, to AT&T, to Enterprise, somewhere, get you a job. I know you want that job as a nurse. I know you want that job as a lawyer. I know you want that job as a teacher. I know you want that job as an engineer. But they ain't hiring that ass yet. So what you need to bring the money in, I need you to get a job. Because you sitting on your ass complaining they ain't putting no money in your account. Get up, find your ass something to do. Get a job. Do not feel too good because you got a degree to work. It's plenty of people who have full-time careers that work at the mall because they need the extra moolah. So you need the money. Go take your ass to the mall and work. Come on, you can do it, man. I got faith in y'all, man. I got faith, and know that you're not alone because a lot of people have went through this, man. You see a lot of stories about how trial and tribulation till they get their first job. Everybody's story is not, I slept in my car for 6 months, and now everybody's story not like that. Like mine wasn't like that, but mine, I went through it for 3 years. So, I mean, I hope my story, helped you out. Vlog life, I did it. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below. Next video I'm gonna do is probably lessons from your boss. Cause some of y'all don't know how to act at work. But get a job. But yeah, man, graduation is one of the greatest moments of your life. But graduation sucks. So hats off to everybody who graduated. And it's time to, sit back and I said it wrong. Whatever, video, you did.